Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, where we dive deep into the world of coins, collectibles, and their imagine holding a piece of American history so powerful that the moment it touches your palm, you feel the weight of a forgotten era. That is exactly the magic of the 1971 United States half dollar, born in the heart of a changing America. Right after silver coinage ended forever, this coin stands as one of the most symbolic relics of modern U.S. currency history. It is not just metal. It is a messenger from the past, a silent witness to a nation shifting into a new age. The 1971 half dollar marked the very first year the U.S. moved fully into copper-nickel-clad composition for this denomination. Before it, half dollars held precious silver. After it, the world changed. So collectors look at 1971 as a turning point, a line between the old wealth and the new era of everyday circulation coins. And for some, owning a clean, bright, copper-sided example feels like possessing the final echo of America's silver legacy. What makes the 1971 half dollar so fascinating is not only its design, the bold eagle, the shield, the arrows of strength, but the feeling it gives the moment light dances across its copper edge. When the copper side shines clearly and the coin carries that crisp metallic ring, you know you're holding a survivor, saved from decades of wear, hands, pockets, and time. Many were damaged, spent, scratched, or forgotten. But a good condition 1971 coin, that is a rarity of survival. Collectors love stories, and the 1971 half dollar is full of them. Some coins from this year were struck with accidental errors, wrong planchets, double details, misaligned strikes. These mistakes were never meant to exist, but they escaped the mint like tiny rebels. And today, those rare error versions can rise far above their face value, turning an ordinary-looking coin into a treasure hunt jackpot. Now imagine the excitement. You're going through old coins, maybe from a drawer, a box, or a family collection, and suddenly this heavy half dollar appears. Your fingers close around it, and you flip it to reveal the eagle spreading its wings like a guardian of American legacy. For a moment, your heartbeat changes. Because you don't just see a coin, you see possibility. And yes, people love to fantasize. What if this coin is worth millions? What if it can change everything overnight? While the reality is that most 1971 half dollars are common, the dream attached to them is powerful. And dreams are what collectors thrive on. The chance that your coin might be the rare error, the mint mistake, the 1 in 10 million. That sense of wonder keeps you searching, keeps you hoping. But even without unrealistic values, the historical weight of this coin is immense. This was the period right after the era of the Kennedy assassination, after silver vanished from circulating coins, and after America transformed its monetary identity. The 1971 half dollar captures all of that in a single piece of metal. It is like a frozen moment from history that refuses to fade. Collectors often talk about the feel of a coin, and the 1971 half dollar delivers it perfectly. It has that solid, satisfying thickness, the strong copper line on the side, and the commanding eagle on the back. These qualities make it one of the most visually striking coins of its time. People who collect it don't just want money. They want symbolism, beauty, and the story locked within it. When a 1971 half dollar is found in good condition, smooth fields, strong details, undamaged rims, it becomes more than ordinary. It becomes preserved artifact. A well-kept coin from this year hints that someone long ago recognized its importance and protected it, and that adds emotional and historical value that no price guide can measure. The truth is, a coin does not need to be worth millions to hold power. Sometimes value is emotional. Sometimes value is historical. Sometimes value is in the thrill of discovery. And if your 1971 coin has a special error, unusual striking, or exceptionally sharp details, it can be worth significantly more than face value. Sometimes enough to surprise you, sometimes enough to make your jaw drop. A coin like this teaches something important. Fortune doesn't always come overnight, but curiosity can lead to opportunity. Those who explore old coins, those who learn the stories behind them, often end up finding treasures others overlook. And the 1971 half dollar is exactly the kind of coin that rewards the curious collector. So hold your 1971 half dollar with pride. Let the eagle remind you of strength. Let the copper edge remind you of change. let the heavy weight in your hand remind you that history still lives in everyday objects. Because even if this coin doesn't turn you into a billionaire overnight, it gives you something just as rare: connection, story, mystery, and the thrill of holding a real piece of America's journey. The next up top two in the world of American coinage, there is one coin that continues to pull collectors like a magnet: the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar. It is a coin born from history, echoing the memory of a fallen president and minted in a decade of ambition, uncertainty, and change. Even today, when someone holds a 1972 half-dollar in their hand, it feels like holding a piece of American legacy, a frozen moment from the heart of the 20th century. Many people look at this coin and see just 50 cents. But for a collector, the story begins the moment the sunlight hits the surface. Its copper-nickel shine, its proud eagle on the reverse, and its bold lettering declaring United States of America. This design wasn't created for decoration alone. It was meant to symbolize strength and unity at a time the country desperately needed both. The 1972 half-dollar didn't contain silver like the early 1960s issues, yet remained one of the most admired coins of the era. Why? Because by the 1970s, Kennedy's image had turned into a national symbol, and the coin became more than metal. It became a tribute. Collectors today still chase this date because it belongs to the first decade of the Kennedy series. A decade collectors consider the heart and soul of the design. But what truly gives a 1972 half-dollar potential value is not magic, luck, or overnight fortune. It is condition, errors, and rarity within the year. Some examples were struck with unusual mistakes: double lettering, weak strikes, off-center impressions, and rare die variations. These errors were never meant to exist, and that makes them the treasure hunters dream of. Imagine a coin struck by accident, marked by a unique flaw that no other coin carries. That single mistake, frozen forever in metal, becomes the reason collectors pay hundreds or thousands for a coin others overlook. It is this possibility that makes the 1972 half-dollar an exciting coin to examine. Because any piece, even one found in circulation, might hide something special. Your coin, with its visible copper edge and clean surfaces, falls into the typical structure of the 1971 to 2001 half-dollar era. And yes, condition plays a massive role. A well-preserved coin has a different kind of presence. The details stand sharper, the feathers of the eagle seem alive, and the fields shine like a mirror when light touches them the right way. Collectors value that visual charisma. They look for a coin that tells a story through its sharpness, luster, and untouched surfaces. After all, a coin that has survived decades with dignity, avoiding scratches, dents, and harsh handling, automatically steps into a higher class of collectible quality. But let's be honest, and this is where truth matters. Most 1972 half-dollars in normal condition are common. They are historical, meaningful, and collectible, but they do not turn anyone into a millionaire overnight. The only time these coins break into high value is when they have rare grading levels or dramatic minting errors that experts can confirm. Still, the magic of coin collecting lies in possibility. Many great discoveries came from ordinary people who believed their coin was special, took the time to learn, and ended up finding a treasure hidden in plain sight. That's the adventurous spirit that keeps collectors searching, because the next great era coin could be sitting quietly in someone's drawer. Your 1972 half-dollar carries the spirit of that possibility. It holds decades of history, hands it has passed through, and silent stories it has witnessed. Whether it becomes a valuable collectible or simply a meaningful keepsake, it remains a link to America's past, something many people wish they had. If you want to know the true potential of any 1972 half-dollar, the next step is comparison and close study. Look for doubling, misplaced lettering, unusual thickness, weak or strong strikes, and any signs that differ from standard pieces. These tiny differences can make the difference between a common coin and a rarity. So while this coin may not promise millions overnight, it does promise something far more real: a connection to history, a chance at rarity, and the thrill of discovery. And for collectors around the world, that feeling, that excitement, and that mystery are worth far more than money itself. The 1972 Kennedy half-dollar is more than 50 cents. It is a gateway into the powerful world of numismatic history. The next up top three in the vast world of American coinage. Few pieces capture the imagination quite like the modern half dollar, especially the 2023 P. Kennedy half dollar. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary coin, a simple 50-cent piece that passes unnoticed in everyday transactions. But for those who understand the true soul of numismatics, even a modern year coin can hold stories of power, luck, history, and unexpected fortune. Your 2023 P half dollar carries the legendary image of the American eagle, a symbol that has guarded generations of coins and continues to echo the strength of the nation. Many people underestimate modern coins, thinking only old copper pennies or silver dollars can ever be valuable. But what they forget is that the value of a coin does not always lie in its age. It lies in its rarity, its errors, its strikes, its survival, and most importantly, the eyes of a collector who desires it. That is why the 2023 P half dollar has gained attention. Because some pieces come out with unique minting traits that collectors chase like hidden treasure. Your coin, with its clean copper-nickel edge, bright surface, and strong definition of the eagle, already speaks to proper handling and preservation. A well-kept coin is a stronger candidate for any future premium, because condition is the foundation of value. The moment a collector sees sharp feathers on the eagle, clear lettering, and a natural sheen, their interest rises. And with interest comes the possibility of high offers. In numismatic history, even modern coins have skyrocketed in value overnight. All it takes is one major mint error, a double strike, off-center impression, missing layers, wrong planchet, or a rare die variety, and suddenly an ordinary piece becomes a golden ticket. Stories exist of collectors discovering coins worth thousands because of a small, unnoticed detail. That is why everyone who owns a modern half dollar must examine it with a careful eye, because treasure does not always come wrapped in centuries of age. The 2023 P half dollar is part of an era where the Philadelphia Mint pushes out millions of coins. Yet among these millions, a handful may carry those magical imperfections that transform a common piece into a dream coin. If your coin carries even the slightest unusual trait, a shifted rim, a faint doubling, a misaligned die, its price can jump far beyond imagination. That is the thrill of modern coin collecting. The extraordinary hidden inside the ordinary. Collectors today crave coins that stand out. A flawless finish, a strong strike, and a clean field free from deep scratches or heavy wear can make a serious difference. Even though the 2023 P isn't a silver coin, the right condition can still turn it into a prized item. Modern half dollars with gem-level quality often enter professional grading, and once a coin earns a high grade like MS 67 or MS 68, its market value climbs dramatically. Your coin, kept safely and shown with care, already hold the advantage of being in good condition. A collector always pays attention to the way a coin has been stored. No bends, no corrosion, no deep cuts. Such coins always stand strong in collector markets. If yours looks sharp and preserved, it becomes more than a half dollar. It becomes a candidate for potential future rarity. The back design, the proud eagle holding arrows and olive branches, is more than decoration. It is history, heritage, and symbolism fused into metal. Every collector knows this reverse is a tribute to American strength and peace. When a coin carries meaning, collectors feel connected to it, and connection raises emotional and monetary value. The fact that you possess a coin from 2023 means you hold a piece of current history, a creation of the modern minting age. These coins will one day be the old coins of the future, and those who preserve them early will stand in a place of advantage. Many people spend such coins casually, never imagining their future potential. But those who hold on to them might one day witness a surprising rise in their worth. Imagine the shock of discovering that a coin sitting quietly in your home carries a rare mint error or a unique strike that experts are searching for. Many collectors experience this moment once in their lives, and it changes everything. From a simple half dollar, the coin becomes a life-changing asset, a piece that can command hundreds, thousands, or even more under the right circumstances. Your 2023 P half dollar may not automatically make someone a billionaire, but the world of coins has always been filled with surprises. The greatest fortunes often begin with the smallest discoveries. One day, if the right collector, the right error, and the right timing come together, even a modern coin can become the star of an auction, shocking everyone with its final price. So treat your coin with respect, Store it safely, examine it closely, and never underestimate its potential. Coins are tiny metal worlds full of stories, mysteries, and opportunities. Today it may look like a small possession, but tomorrow it could be your key to unexpected wealth. The world of numismatics rewards those who believe in possibility. In your 2023, P half dollar carries that very possibility in its shining surface and powerful American design.